Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery here at the ATA Show 2020 in Indianapolis. I am at the X Factor booth with Todd Williams. And Todd, as we were discussing earlier, you're a problem solver and an engineer.
Yes, sir.
So you came up with a pretty cool device here that you can tell us about.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What I'm an ex-pro archer. Okay, of course I'm a little older now, and I've got a business, so I don't get the chance to shoot as much as I used to. But what I wanted to do is I listen to my dealers when it comes to what they want. And we started in the hunting side of things, and we've got some of the best products in the hunting side. We've been in business 14 years. But this year we decided to throw our hand into the tournament side, okay? But as all my dealers know, and most people know in this industry, as an aerospace engineer, if I'm going to bring something out, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something better, or we're not going to put our name behind it. So what I wanted to do is showcase our new single adjust sidebar mount this year for you guys. You know, all your different sidebar mounts, you have your elevation adjustments, you have your windage adjustment. You're trying to hold all that steady while you're trying to balance your bow. And you know what, it's just too much. I mean, you know, a lot of them have teeth that you have to mesh, and what if I need it where the teeth aren't meshing? You know, it might only be a 1/16 here, but back here, I'm talking a 1/4 inch. So I wanted to come out, if I can micro-tune my sight and I can micro-tune my wrist, why can't I micro-tune my back bar? So what we did is we came out with the only single adjust, we patented the only single adjust sidebar mount in the industry this year. Let me show you how it works. We have a locking screw that we get up here and we have to break loose. That's our locking screw. Now the single adjust screw is right here, okay? As we get this thing in this single adjust screw, what we do is we break it loose. Now we have 360-degree adjustment. I can put the bar out here if I need to. It doesn't matter where I need this back bar, I can micro tune it to where I need it. No teeth to lock into place, nothing like that. The cool thing about it is I can also I can locate my stabilizer, so my brand that I'm shooting is always facing out. Nowadays, a lot of them, they're facing like that, but I wanted to make this thing user-friendly, okay? So how to set it, let me explain how to set it. Come down here to your adjustment screw and snug it tight, okay? Once you snug that tight, it will hold itself. I'm not fighting with having to hold stuff. I've got it on my balance equipment. Now I can move it around and micro tune it until I get my perfect balance for my bow, my setup. When I get that, I go back to the locking screw, I lock it down tight, and then I come up here to the adjustment screw and I lock it down tight. And don't be scared to, you know, put a little wrench on it, but tight. Once I do that, that back bar is going nowhere.
And as we were discussing, if you move that, the way to get back to that position is how?
Okay, what we did is because it's 365, I can't put notches because it won't work on this. But what we do is our ball is black like the rest of this, and what you'll do is you'll just take a white Sharpie. There's a little moon shape in here. Mark that moon shape. That way you can locate that right back to where you need to every time. Let me show you another neat aspect about it. If I break this locking screw loose when I'm done shooting, and I break the adjustment screw loose, I don't have to take it off to put it back in my bow case. Now I can just stand it up beside the bow, as tight as I can get it to the bow. I lock the set screw down, and it's there. Now we do have a quick release for your front bar, okay? On your front bar, you just break this loose. There we go. Just had it tight, and you pop it right out. It's a 1/4 turn, and all you do is tighten it up. The reason why that stays so snug, though, if you'll notice, there's a polymer washer. Anything X Factor does, we never allow metal-to-metal contact. On a bow that vibrates, that's a no-no. And that's why that lock's so tight there, because once you snug it down with your finger, you don't have to worry about it vibrating loose. So your front bar's taken care of with a quick release. Your back bar's taken care of with a fully adjustable situation here. One other thing I wanted to show you PJ, was something we do different with our weights on this balance line.
Yep.
You know, in the industry, everybody makes you screw on in weights. Well, as you know, that's a pretty thin weight, and I'm only being able to screw it on with my fingertips. How tight can you actually get that? You can't. So after you shoot a few times, your weights are vibrating loose, you're having to tighten them back up. That's frustrating. So what we did this year also is we fixed that. We actually have slide-on weights. But as you will notice, there's a polymer washer between each weight. Again, no metal-to-metal vibration. Once you get the set amount of weights you want on your bar, all you do is you take our end cap and you lock them all together with the end cap. Now you've snugged them together tight, they can't vibrate loose, and you've added dampening right on the very end.
And as we mentioned, if you're running a bunch of weights, you address that how?
Okay, if you're running multiple weights out here, you just call us. We can provide an extra long set screw. You can add, 15, 20 ounces out there if you want. We also have a pack of 3 weights, and that's 1 ounces a piece. It comes with a 1 3/4 set screw. So you can run about 12 ounces to 13 ounces before you have to go longer than that. So someone could either call me and get a longer set screw, or they could go to their local hardware store and get a longer set screw. It's 1/4 typical size, so they can do it that way. But guys, that's what we've done different for the tournament side, because, there's just a lot of issues out there in the industry. And I make it my mission to fix the issues.
As we mentioned, so right now what we're looking at would be for some of the organizations have in the bow hunter division, they have a single connect. So you have to run your side rod and your front rod from one connection. But so for a more standard configuration, talk about that.
Okay, yes. Well, we have this for the single point, like you said, single point of locking in, but also most of your newer bows have the back inserts now. The reason why is when you tighten this down so tight to get this snug, sometimes they've stripped the inserts. Yep. So that's why your bow manufacturers have went to a back insert. But we also have a stainless steel location, so you can get a stainless steel socket head cap screw. You can still lock the back arm in, and you still have that 360-degree range of adjustment on that back bar. And as you can see, it doesn't move. So we've got either option, so that if they're tournament shooting that does allow 2-point connection, or if you're just allowed the 1-point connection, either way, we've got you covered.
Awesome. Great new product from X Factor Products. Todd, we like to see innovation that addresses issues that archers are having, which you certainly did here. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at LancasterArchery.com.